probably told by multiple guides that you should focus all your resources on one character. What if I told you that this is the reason why you can perfect clear the experiment zone of the Tower of Adversity? In this video, I'll tell you all the things that you might probably be doing wrong at this stage of the game. Each floor requires vigor points to enter. Floor 1 costs 1 vigor, floor 2 costs 2 vigor, and so on, up to floor 4. With each character having 10 vigor points, and 2 towers to clear, you need to be strategic on allocating your vigor points. The strategy should be putting your strongest character on both 4th floors of the 2 towers, and this uses 8 vigor points, leaving you with just 2 vigor points left. Then, how can you beat the 3rd floors if you only invest on one character? This is where your second main DPS comes in. You should still invest on your first main DPS, but it doesn't mean that you should neglect your other characters. This is where the second mistake comes in. I'm not telling you to invest a lot on your second main DPS. Just clearing the floor 3 is enough, then you can focus on your first main DPS again, or a little bit on your supports. It is true that you should invest on your main character's echoes, but you shouldn't really chase for god rolls as of the moment. A proper main stat for 4-3-3-1-1 setup is sufficient enough at this stage of the game. You can think of it like, would you rather risk a bunch of resources through RNG for a minimal damage increase? Or would you rather invest these resources on another character for a guaranteed power increase? You should always check the attribute of the bosses. The strategy of using only one character on both 4th floors works, unless you are using an Electro or Spectro DPS. The boss on the 4th floor of the 1st tower has Electro resistance, and the 4th floor on the 2nd tower has Spectro resistance. So for example, if you're using Calcharo like me, sad to say but you're going to struggle. You will really need a second DPS. In my case, my second DPS is Gian, and I invested on them equally. This balance ensures I can clear all floors efficiently. If you still don't know, you can share weapons and echoes among your characters. As for my case, Gian and Calcharo both use Broadblade. By swapping this 4-star weapon between them, you can save resources by twice as much. There are a lot of characters which can do this. The most popular would be Havoc Rover and Danji. They are both sword user and Havoc attribute, so they can share weapons and echoes with each other. This trick is a game changer, especially if you manage to get a 5-star weapon. It is as if you have 2 5-star weapons or more if you share it with other characters. This is why 5-star weapons in this game are so important. If you are from Genshin Impact, you should probably forget about doing a single rotation already. In Withering Waves, bosses are no longer punching bags. They can literally one-hit you if you force a very long rotation. But you should still think about how you will rotate through your characters. Your strongest weapon is your ability to adapt to the attack patterns of your enemies, and ability to incorporate the buffs from the current floor to your rotation. For example, the buff on the 4th floor, 2nd tower, after you cast an echo skill, all your characters will gain 20% damage increase and 20% defense for 15 seconds, which can stack up to 3 times. By rotating properly with your characters, you can consistently maintain 60% damage increase for the whole fight. Characters like Verena, Mortefi, and Sanwa can provide powerful buffs with minimal investment, because most of their buffs come from their outro, which doesn't need any leveling. Also, consider using Rejuvenating Glow set or Moonlit set for their 5-piece buffs. You don't even have to level up those echoes. You also don't even need to level up their weapon. If you fail on your first run, it's easy to think that your characters are too weak. Instead, focus on improving your gameplay, understanding attack patterns, and refining your strategies and rotation. On my first try on the 4th floor, I only managed to get 1 star, but after multiple tries, using the same characters, weapons, and echoes, I managed to clear it with 3 stars. The difference between my first run and my current run is a whopping 90 seconds. This shows that mastering gameplay mechanics, attack patterns, strategies, and rotation is crucial. Improvement comes from this mastery, not just boosting your character's strength. Thanks for watching. Supporting small channels like mine really means a lot. So if you found these tips helpful, please like and subscribe. Here's a gameplay for the 4th floors of each tower.
Wind Rider.
Storm, hear my command.
Break.
Bloom. Luminous energy. Photosynthesis. Take it.
Fear no more.
Leave it to me. Imitation.
Now,
Bloom.
you're wide open.
Leave it to me. Bask in the sunlight. Imitation. Bloom.
Seven. Wind Rider.
Leave it to me.
You're wide open. Tell tree. Soft.
Growth of luminous energy. I can use some fertilizer.
Fear no more. Break.
Bloom. Just low in fluids.
Now,
Leave it to me. Huh.
tell tree. Soft. Wind Rider.
During the fight.
Listen up, life is an everything. Imitation.
Unleash the fangs. It's time. All is fair in war.
Imitation.
Exterminate. Misery follows. All is fair in war.
Growth of luminous energy. Imitation.
Exterminate. War spares no one. Too slow. Summer. All is fair in war.
Shadow descends. Leave it to me.
Target confirmed. Strike. Misery follows. that coming. It's time. Summer! All is fair in war. Stay calm.